Hello students, I am Arun Pandey. I am going to discuss today class 9 subject biology. But today in biology, this is chapter 1, the fundamental unit of life, cell. This is the name of the chapter. What is the name of the chapter? The fundamental unit of life, cell. So in the chapter 1, the fundamental unit of life, cell, we are going to discuss today osmosis, endoosmosis and exoosmosis. So first of all, I have to know what is osmosis. So osmosis is movement of water molecules, movement of water molecules through semi-permeable membrane is called osmosis. That means, try to understand once again, movement of water molecules through semi-permeable membrane is called osmosis. So, what is semi-permeable membrane? That means a membrane which allows certain substance to go inside the cell, and that membrane allows certain substance to go from inside the cell. So this is called selectively permeable membrane. As name indicate, selectively permeable membrane. Selectively means selected materials. Permeable means to permit the substances, and membrane means inside and outside the membrane. That means that membrane which allows selected material to go inside the cell and come outside the cell. This is called selectively membrane. So osmosis is movement of water molecules. What movement? Movement of water molecules through selectively permeable membrane is called osmosis. So, but the movement of water molecule through selectively permeable membrane is called osmosis. The movement of water molecules across the cell membrane, the movement of water molecules is depend on movement of water molecules through selectively permeable membrane is depend on the amount of solute dissolved in the water. So amount of solutes dissolved in the water, that means movement of water molecules through selectively permeable membrane is depend on what factor? Is depend on solutes dissolved in water. And next will be thus concentration of water in solution is inversely proportional to the concentration of solute present in. Therefore, osmosis can also be defined as the diffusion of water across the cell membrane. This is the second definition of osmosis. Try to understand very carefully. So, osmosis can be defined in second way. But how? Diffusion of water across the cell membrane. Diffusion of water across the cell membrane from a region of lower solute concentration to the region of higher solute concentration is called osmosis. So diffusion of water molecules through the higher concentration level to lower concentration level is called osmosis. Once again, try to understand my topic, osmosis. So diffusion of water molecules. What will be? Diffusion of water molecules through the region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration is called osmosis. So, depending on the amount of solutes dissolved in water, depending on the amount of solutes dissolved in water, osmosis can be of how many types? Two types. Depending on the solutes dissolved in water, osmosis can be divided into two parts. That will be endoosmosis and exoosmosis. This is endoosmosis and exoosmosis. After that, we have to learn that what is endoosmosis and what is exoosmosis. So in endoosmosis, when water diffuses into the cell, when water diffuses inside the cell due to higher concentration outside the cell is called endoosmosis. Simply try to understand what is endoosmosis. when water diffuses into the cell. When water diffuses into the cell, this is called endoosmosis. And when water diffuses out of the cell due to higher concentration of inside the cell is called exoosmosis. When water diffuses into the cell, this is called endoosmosis. When water diffuses out of the cell, this is called exoosmosis. So I think that these things class 9 student understood very well. So this much enough. Thanks.